Hey guys, 2020 is upon us.
Let's go.
And we want to talk about today some social media predictions. So we know that you can kind of sometimes feel the reality of social media is always changing.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're here to help you. We're here to
Yes.
give you some real insight into what 2020 holds for social media so that you can stay on top and stay ahead in your niche.
Let's go.
And so let's look at some predictions coming up. Welcome to the Bite Size Marketing Hack Podcast, where you get the confidence to hack your marketing 5 minutes at a time.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Rashawn Copeland.
And I'm Mark Guerin.
And today we're jumping back in. On this episode, we'll talk about what are some social media predictions for 2020. And you need to be ahead of the curve. The trends constantly come and go. You know that, like a rocking boat.
Yeah.
But we need to continue to stay around the curve, and that's what we're here to confidently help you do.
Yeah, so this is a big enough subject. We're going to take 2 episodes on this. So we're
Yeah.
really going to dig in. We got your back. We're
That's
going to
it.
help you
That's
stay on
it.
top as 2020 rolls in.
True.
And so number one may not surprise some of you, because it's kind of come up, what might feel a little bit suddenly, it might surprise you. Number one is marketers will turn to TikTok.
Wow.
So I'm going to give a couple stats, and I know Rashawn's got thoughts here. But TikTok's growth over the past 3 years in the U.S. So October 2017, it was at about 2.6 million in the U.S. September 2018, that grew to 7.5 million. And March 2019, boom,
Wow.
14.3 million. So they were number 9, social media network site in 2019. Most downloaded app in the first quarter of 2019. Crazy stat
growth.
to say the most downloaded app in the first quarter of 2019. So thoughts on TikTok, Rashawn?
TikTok is phenomenal. TikTok has been something where I've been sort of, is it begrudging or something? I don't know. Yeah, I've been trying to second guess, stay away from TikTok a little bit the best I know how. But this is what I can't help but to see. And really, like, I was at an IHOP and I seen this kid across from me. He didn't look up at his parents. He didn't look around at his family and friends. He was looking down at his screen for like almost the whole time he was there eating a meal. And then somehow I started a conversation with him, and the kid was on TikTok the whole time.
Yeah.
And this is what's the reality right now, is that niche social platforms will perform very well if people jump over to them, and marketers are doing just that.
Yep.
Going to what's popular. TikTok is that thing that's popular. And, I could see it 2020 and beyond continue to explode as they make changes and, continue to grow. Yeah.
So 2 things here that I want to throw out to you guys. We're making social media predictions, an insight, and then a practical response. So an insight, I think that all social media platforms are not all the same, and they're going to connect with different people different ways.
Yeah.
And especially Gen Z, which is, you don't want to discount. They're rising more and more as a part of the market. Some of you watching are Gen Z, and you're creating content for your brand. This is where Gen Z is right now.
Yeah.
You want to go where the conversation is. This is where the conversation is.
Very
that's
much.
Insight. That's a prediction. Number 2, how do you begin to practically respond to this? Well, one of the things is you don't have to just spend a bunch of time on all these platforms and feel overwhelmed. You can actually get strategic and use content in multiple ways.
Love that.
And one of the things Rashawn's done, I've done this, get on TikTok, begin to make some content that you already might be making for like your Instagram story.
Yeah.
It'll automatically download to your phone and then upload that content for Instagram
That's
stories.
so good.
So you can
Yeah.
repurpose this content, get on top of that trend without actually adding a ton of extra work onto your workload.
And you know what? I love that you said that, Mark, because if I had a choice whether or not to, get a video, jump into some type of platform to create a video and then, post it somewhere, or just go to TikTok, put my music behind it, put the text in it, and then be able to use it as pillar content across every board. Like, it's so self-explanatory to go to TikTok and do that because it's already in there. It's built in there, the music and the audio preferences and the ways you can edit and the different backgrounds for videos, and it's just crazy.
Really
you have everything there.
It's a brilliant move on their part. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, number 2 we're going to look at today, a prediction, is marketers will increasingly use social listening. So 90%
really
of
good.
social media users try to reach out to brands or retailers on social media. So there are people who are your users. They're trying to connect with you. There's a lot of people trying to connect with you. And the latest survey on benefits of social media listening shows this, that 24% of brands that actually begin to engage in social listening, they're asking questions of their audience, they're
Yeah.
hearing what they're sharing in comments, they're identifying what are they liking more content of.
Wow.
24% improve products or service. 25% attract new customers. So people are going to want to engage with brands that are actually listening to them, engaging with them.
Love that.
21% provide better customer service. So there's this connection or correlation between those that are social listening and having some better customer service experience for their brand. So social listening,
So
a
true.
big prediction for 2020. It's going to increase.
Basically, I love what you're saying. It's basically like shareable posts and content will be the shoppable post and content.
Yeah.
You know, wherever that connection is with the customer will open up the opportunity for there to be, you know, customers come across the line and, you know, buy your product. It has to be, you know, really, you know, a place where they can connect with
Yeah.
you and they're, it's
I
sticking
think
with them.
it's got to be a two-way conversation.
Yeah.
I think so much of our old school mindset that does not work anymore is this is a one-way conversation, or I'm just trying to push my content on people. More and more, what this tells me
Wow.
is social media is a two-way conversation. And if you're not having a two-way conversation, the algorithm's going to begin to phase you
Yeah,
out. Your
so
users are
true.
going to begin to move to other people. You've got to be employing social listening so that people stay with you.
Wow, so good, Mark.
So that's number 2. As you have another thought on that?
Well, just keep that in mind for, like, you know, Pinterest, Twitter. How important it is to just have your ears and your eyes open. As a person looking for your customer and being able to engage them with the right content and words. So that's
awesome.
good.
That's awesome.
That's it.
And some of you may be hearing this, but our old friend, the
Yeah.
train, is
Yeah.
going by right here, right where we record this, down at 8th Street Market. So
True.
It's just a beautiful
He
part
doesn't
of-
warn us or anything.
He doesn't
Just
tell
come
us.
come
Doesn't
right
let us
home.
So let's jump on to number 3. So number 3 prediction for 2020. We'll finish out this episode, and then we'll give you 3 more in the next episode. But number 3 is micro influencers will become more effective in promoting the brand.
Wow.
So social is
Love
still
that.
effective in promoting brands, and 74% rely on social media when making a purchasing decision. So there's people go to social media to get some, to feel trust with brands, to understand what a brand is all about. 74% rely on social media.
Love that.
But here's some other stats. Many types of large influence are no longer trusted by customers. So we're talking about big celebrity endorsements. There's just there's a trend downward in that.
Wow.
So 61% of consumers will trust the recommendations of friends and family over celebrity endorsements.
Wow.
So when there's a perceived or really a more direct connection to somebody that you're following on social media, they're going to be a lot more likely to trust that endorsement. So it
I
says
love
that
that.
there's still a place for influencer marketing, but it's going to be a lot more relational, and people want to feel more connected to the influencers they're trusting.
So true. And I love that. That opens up the opportunity for more people who may not have the largest platform to become influencers,
Right.
to market things for brands. And if you're a brand out there, a company, don't despise, the smaller platforms of people, who could really
Right.
influence their friends and family members to buy your product. So their
That's
influencer
good.
marketing can look totally
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
So just as an example, just recently we used an influencer with one of our marketing
Oh, yeah,
campaigns
yeah.
here to help promote a product for a company who we are doing services for, and they're a local influencer. They live here locally in Oklahoma City. They've done some other products, but they have a lot of connections with people in Oklahoma City. They got a pretty good follower footprint, and she helped us to connect with some of those users here in Oklahoma City. And people are going to trust her more because
Yeah,
they
so
know
true.
her and they see that she's right here in our city. So
Love that. Love it. And Yeah, just keep your eyes open on what's to come with influencer marketing.
Right.
You know, it's a lot changing on that end, and I really think your biggest endorsement or credibility going into 2020 won't necessarily be that big platform person,
Right.
but it's going to be the people right across the street that
Yeah.
influence you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still have that footprint and they can deliver some value for your brand. So
True.
so that's 3 predictions for 2020.
Let's go.
We've got 3 more for
Woo!
you in our next episode. So stay tuned. Join us in the next episode and we will give you 3 more predictions for 2020. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And visit us at bitesizemarketinghacks.com for more resources and episodes that will help you hack your marketing 5 minutes at a time.